Your child needs a diaper change and they need a bath. Hello, my friends. My name is Unky, and welcome back to another episode of my time at Winter Solstice. I completely forgot. How fun. Oh my gosh, everybody's losing it. Let's see. Have some food. Have some food. So I guess this is just my never-ending struggle. I get this alert that says, hey, your kid needs this thing, and then I don't have the option to apply it. It is very frustrating. Here. But, ooh, she loved that. Nice. Little artist. So, what am I to do here? Nothing, I guess. Have a toy harmonica. Ooh, loved it too. Chat. Oops, careful. So, do I not have water? I know I have water in my inventory, right? Am I wrong? I have so much crap in my inventory. Look, I have a ton of water. Well, I'm just going to ignore it because there's nothing we can do about it. Now, winter solstice. What does this mean? I have forgotten. Calendar. There is a ton going on today. Ooh, we have the bonfire dance, barbecue activity. Oh, I remember that. And we have fireworks. How fun. Okay, well, I guess before that happens, let's check the mail, see if there's anything new and exciting. Hi, I don't know why, but my games have been getting a little more chunky with the frame rate lately. It is a little annoying. I don't really know how to fix it besides buying new hardware. Anyways, from Way, tomorrow at the Commerce Guild, we will be having an end of the year party. We'll also be handing out an award for Workshop of the Year, but all of you are Workshop of the Year in my heart. Cute. From Trudy. Dear Unky, Sandrock has made leaps and bounds in recent days, and it's all thanks to you and your great efforts for this town. I'm making a big announcement on the coattails of our great success tomorrow at 1800 p.m. in front of City Hall. I think you'll be quite pleased to hear what's in store for us, so be there. Cool. From Pablo. It is done. I've been toiling away tirelessly in the shadows, creating my masterpiece. Come to my studio. Words cannot do it justice. Okay, awesome. From City Hall, we have so much happening. The winter solstice is a time to say farewell to the old and howdy to the new. There are plenty of wonderful activities to take part in. 1400, barbecue next to the blue moon. I remember this. This is fun. Bonfire dance, fireworks. And from Rianne, a stool. Thanks. Okay, so let me think. Let's make sure that we get everything right. We need to go see Pablo in his studio, and then we have a bonfire thing tomorrow, as well as Workshop of the Year tomorrow. So tomorrow's a big day. Today is a big day. Why don't we kick it off by just seeing what money we can make, grab some commissions, because work never ends. Always super important. Let's see, acacia wood, petrified wood, limestone bricks. I might hold off on some of those. Here we go. Look at this. This is cheap stuff to do. Let's do these. We have just a gazillion of these in our inventory. Another thing, actually. I want 2 of these for myself. And how many more can I make? Can make 7. Okay, so we could go crazy. We could make 3 of each of these meerkat. 3 meerkat and 3 fennec fox. I didn't grow all that rose willow for nothing. Nice. Okay, great. Oh, and I used a ton of limestone and petrified wood, which there were commissions for, so I'm glad I didn't grab those. This is the better decision. Okay. See what I mean? Look at it getting all chunky. I don't understand why. It is lame. I don't like it. It used to be so smooth.
You should reach for your dream. I want to see what the builder thinks as well.
What's that? Oh, here we go. We got some dialogue.
Look, there's the builder. Come join us. Nia needs your help.
What kind of help?
Well, you know how I've been helping out at the moisture farm. But with the greenification of Sandrock almost complete, I'm going to have more free time.
Okay, cool.
So, I was thinking, maybe it's time for me to start something of my own. I want to settle down in Sandrock, just like you have.
Excellent.
But I'm still not sure what that something should be.
Well, you're a biologist. I feel like there would be no shortage of biology jobs to do around here, right?
Mian told me to follow my dreams and do what my heart desires.
Good advice. Sounds exactly like something Mian would say.
You know, I've always had a passion for tending to various plants in the garden since I was a kid.
Okay.
So,
Open your own business. Breed some rare varieties of plants for sale.
that's an interesting idea, but it might take time. Ooh, I could open a shop. But what would I sell? Gardening tools?
That's perfect. And you could also sell flowers.
Yes.
You know, I've always wanted to be a shop owner too. When I was a kid, I used to dream of opening a bakery or a florist shop. Funny how life turned out. I became a builder like the rest of my family.
I think you should both open shops. Wait, should you open a shop together?
While I might not be skilled at growing plants, I love having them to decorate my house. I'm sure there are more people like me in Sandrock, and we don't have a store catering to that yet.
Please tell me they're going to open a shop together.
So I think that's a brilliant idea.
I see. Selling flowers makes sense. It's easier than dealing with just gardening tools, which I have to import and find storage space for. But with flowers, I can grow them myself.
Hold on.
Perhaps Zeke would even let me use a plot in his moisture farm.
I'm sure he would. Look, you can grow all the flowers to sell in the shop. She can craft all the gardening tools. How do we not see this connection?
But how can I afford to rent a shop? I know I could ask my family for support as a last resort, but I'd prefer to figure it out on my own.
She's got the money. I can lend you money.
Really?
Look at that, 5,000 gold.
I'll happily accept it. But don't fret. I'll pay you back once the profits roll in.
I still think they should do this together.
Now, let's think about the location. The main street doesn't have much space for a new shop. And if we set up too far from the town center, it might be inconvenient for people, especially if they want to buy those heavy gardening tools.
I have a balcony in front of my workshop that's currently free to use, but it's not big enough for a whole shop.
What if we just set up a flower display rack there?
There you go. That's a good start.
Ah, a display rack with a canopy. That sounds about right. It'll look lovely on my balcony and provide some extra shopping space. By the way, I still have some extra funds left after donating to the Sandrock School, so I thought you could have it. You know, it's like an investment.
Thank you. But what the builder has offered is more than enough.
But it's just that I'd really love to be a part of this. I mean, I told you.
Here
I
we
dreamed of opening a
go.
shop when
This is
I
what
was
I'm
a
talking
kid.
about.
And I wasn't joking. I just never got the chance. That's why I want to invest in the business. I thought you could use some extra goals to order different flowers from other places and attract more customers. And I could help you with whatever you need help with. I kind of wish to run the business with you. Is that a possibility?
So cute. Say yes, Nia.
Ah, I see. Of course. I'd love to be business partners with you, Mian. It would be a dream come true for both of us.
Really? Thank you so much, Nia. Just tell me what you need me to do. While I may not be an expert in planting, I'll try my best. I'll even ask Zeke to teach me some techniques.
No, make the gardening tools.
That's all right. We'll figure out the planting part together. First, let's come up with a name for our business. Even if it's just a few racks, it's our special place. Any ideas?
Okay. What should we call the florist shop? Just call it florist shop. Naming isn't my thing. Name it after you and Mian? No, that's like an Arvio thing. Florist shop is these are all terrible options.
It's a little non-specific.
Yeah, it was terrible. What should we call it? Name it after you and
I thought
Mian?
so too. I want the name to represent both of us in some way.
But Neon, they don't sound very catchy.
How about we put your name first? We could call it Minnie. Because it's small and cute. Plus, people will immediately know it belongs to you and me.
Meanie's Flowers.
That's brilliant! I love it! How about Mini Botanica?
There you go.
It reflects that we sell not only flowers, but also plants and everything related to gardening.
It's settled then. Let's name it Mini Botanica.
That's an adorable name.
We have a name and a location. Now I need to prepare some flowers for sale. And of course, the flower display rack. Anything you can help with?
Good luck, ladies. I can build a display rack.
Oh, that would be so special. You two grew up together, and now you're literally helping Nia build her business. I'll help with growing the flowers. I'm not an expert, but I'll do whatever Nia asks me to do.
Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it in no time. Okay, I'll design a recipe for the display rack.
And I'll ask around and see what people want to buy from our shop and then get the flower seeds.
Perfect.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for your help. We'll send you what you need tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Good.
See you soon.
Bye. Okay, well, that was absolutely adorable. Okay, look. Actually, look. There is stuff going on all over. I'm glad that I looked. We have the barbecue thing, right? I think that doesn't start just yet, right? No, not yet, but that was actually really fun. Let's go turn some of this stuff in. Ooh, we got the festival store, which sells, okay, we already have all of this, so we don't need any of it. Here you are, Miss Vivi.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you saved the tree? That's wonderful. I used to see Mort and Model go there together. It always meant so much to them. Merle, such a good boy. Just waiting. Okay, let's see about... Wait, where is this thing? Oh, I think it's at the Blue Moon. Let's go. Grace! Why is he holding his fork that way? It makes no sense.
Well, lay it on me, boss.
Let me go in for a second bite.
Okay. Why does he hold his fork that way?
So, you did go with more ginger, huh?
Super gingery?
Right you are. My line of thinking, sandfish tend to be entirely too pungent. In order to balance out the fishiness of the fish, I thought I'd try to cover that particular profile with ginger.
Let's see how it worked out.
Not bad. Hey, you've got one thing down. You can talk the talk. However, there still remains the subject of walking the walk.
Okay, what are you getting at?
Not quite there yet, huh?
Well, problem is, boiling ginger in milk causes the milk to curdle.
Does it really? I had no idea.
Why would you ever boil ginger in milk?
Hey, don't worry. It's one of those things. The only way to know is to have it happen to you. It's just about experience. You've got the right mindset. Let's keep going.
You know what I don't understand? Is why he's just letting her experiment in the kitchen of his restaurant. Why isn't he teaching her how to cook all this food? That's got to be the biggest plot hole in this whole Grace doesn't know how to cook. He hired this lady to run the kitchen of his restaurant, and she's over here just doing she's been doing a terrible job from day one, and he just doesn't do anything about it. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, how's it going?
Hey, come on in. I've gotten pretty decent at making stuff out of a recipe book. Now I'm trying to take things to the next level by thinking up dishes of my own. It's turning out to be as tough as putting a bullet through a bunker window at 5 leagues.
Okay, we have no idea what this means, except you're just letting us know that you're a badass assassin. It's too bad they don't have some sort of YouTube in Sandrock or in the Free City so she can just watch a video and learn how to cook.
Cooking is not your enemy, Grace. It's something you have to feel flowing through you. If you think of it as a foe to be conquered, you will only wrestle with it. Instead, let go. Let it take you by the hand and guide you. To dance a dance of flavor.
Very cool and mystical, boss. But if I can't get it together, there's no reason for me to keep working with you, man. I don't need the money, and you don't need amateurs stinking up your kitchen, tarnishing your good name.
Whoa. This just got serious all of a sudden. Let's just give it some time, all right? I can hardly imagine the Blue Moon without you, Grace.
This is a really sweet thing. Now we know why he hasn't gotten rid of her, because he loves her. Of course. He loves her and she's a huge part of the Blue Moon. He's just got to get her on board with how to cook.
quit your yammering. I got something to talk about that's a million times better than whatever y'all are talking about.
Okay, and Cooper's here to be a pud.
I've come to share with you all my latest composition. It's a concept album that can only be performed as a single, uninterrupted ditty, unless I have to start from the beginning, and you guessed it, it's real long.
Okay.
Ah, shoot, Coop. We were just in the middle of trying out some new items for our menu. Can it wait?
No,
What a toad.
Try a bite.
no.
It's free.
Now, why didn't you say so?
Right. Well, just go ahead. Dig in. Perhaps my new dishes had no effect on our master chef, but will resonate more brightly with the common man.
I can't wait to see what Cooper thinks of the milk-boiled, ginger-marinated sandacuda.
See, it's good that I arrived before someone genuinely in need. You see, if you just give handouts to every Tom, Dick, and Jerry, they'll never learn the value of a hard-earned gold. Yes, because of my interception here, someone will be pulling themselves up by the bootstraps before.
What happened to this guy's eyes? Everyone's eyes are going demon lately. Nope. Okay. Is he going to love it or is he going to hate it?
It's so unfathomably.
Unfathomably what?
Ah, it seems our good friend Cooper is for once at a loss for words. Your dish has stunned him with its majesty. His mind has been sent to another plane, a realm where there is only deliciousness.
What are you talking about? He's having an out-of-body experience.
You two are not exactly subtle, you know that? I recommend for your next attempt at espionage, you give a better signal than winking.
Well, you know what? We weren't trained assassins, all right? We're just humble little sandrockers.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It ain't like nothing I ever had before.
I don't think we can print that review.
Yeah, it's fine. I get it. I should just give up. You don't need to sugarcoat it.
No, you're not the kind of person to give up. Don't say that.
Sugarcoat wouldn't make it any worse.
Grace, you're being too hard on yourself. I get that you're good at everything. This is just gonna take a little more elbow grease than you're used to.
Yeah.
That's all. Let's take a break. Whew, I'm parched.
Think about it. If you had given up in the past, then you wouldn't be good at everything. It's not like you started out great at everything. So this is just another challenge to overcome.
Can
You
I
got
drink this?
I need it too. To wash down all the...
So dramatic. This is the most ridiculous scene.
Oh, my peach on a pogo stick. 'Tis the nectar of the gods. I want to bawl my eyes out.
What?
Intoxicating Dream. A cocktail that will take you back to a special place in your memories.
Oh, I just made up some frilly stuff to put on the label. It doesn't actually work.
No, that's not the point. The point is, this drink is delicious. Did you make it yourself?
Mama! Life had just begun. And now I've gone and thrown it all away.
Is he singing Queen? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, just some sandberries, raspberry juice, ice. Oh, and some mint leaves thrown in.
Yeah, that sounds delicious. Look, she knows how to make smoothies.
Just that. No trick to it.
I called to you, Mother, on the day of memories. Why do you not answer?
Cooper's having a... He's having a spiritual experience.
What counts as a trick? Now that you mention it, yeah, while I was making it, I couldn't find a spoon, and back when I was in the service, I used to shake my grenades before throwing them at my enemies. You know, just a cute thing I like to do.
Like that. She was being adorable and photogenic just before she blew people up. So is she just out and out about the fact that she's like a covert assassin now?
So I put another cup over the top of the drink and shook it up, for luck, I guess.
Okay, so it's a shaken, not stirred drink.
Shaken, not stirred. Well, whatever you did, this is a smash hit. Best thing you've ever made. Maybe we should get you mixing up a few more of your ideas, huh?
What should I say? Let me have a sip.
Try it. It's like there's a party in my mouth, and everyone's invited.
The cool beverage cascades down your throat, refreshing you. The flavors of assorted berries tingle across your tongue, and suddenly you recall a time when you were petting a kitten and all your troubles seemed so distant. I think I felt something change. Wait a sec. How does it do the memory thing?
Huh? You guys are really having memories sparked by my drink? It's just juice and mint. Gotta be a placebo effect. So everything I cook, kill it with fire. Every drink I mix, heaven in a glass?
Well, let's be honest, that's jumping to conclusions. Didn't you do a good job on omelets not long ago? Didn't we have a guest saying that the omelets are really good? So this is not true. You cook some stuff really well if you follow a recipe. As far as drinks, you've made one drink that is heavenly, but I mean, that's not enough to go on. The thing is, you're taking everything to like the most extreme conclusion possible.
Well, this is only your first hit.
There we go.
Hopefully the first of many. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But yeah, this is delicious. Do we look like we're faking it?
You don't.
So, if I may be so bold, Grace, why don't you take the next few days to mix and shake up some drinks for us? And if they're all even half as good as this one, we could have ourselves a drinks menu.
There we go.
Set up a second counter over there. Start calling it a cafe. Grace's Cafe? Grace's Mixology. Something like that. Incognito Infusions by Grace. Ooh, Squeeze the Day.
Squeeze the Day. That's a terrible name.
Come on, man. And you don't need to do all that for me.
Why not?
Hey, just trying to do good business. It'd be your thing, so we can do it however you want. We'd both come and try your drinks, right?
A drink cafe would be the perfect thing to do in Sandrock because of how hot it is. People would love to come and get crazy refreshing drinks. It would be more popular than the restaurant because it'd be quick. They could get a drink and then go walk around. They should set up a satellite shop at Katori's World so that you can get drinks while you walk around the amusement park.
It is nice, always having you two in my corner. All right, let's do it. I'll start mixing more drinks.
This is awesome.
Mabel! I don't deserve you!
I can't take it, dude. It's too much. Oh, no, he's got to run.
I guess we're not going to hear the new Kugo concept album.
Oh, bummer.
You don't know that. He could be back. Seeing that that's the case, think I might start my juice journey tomorrow. Thanks, you two, for the pep talk.
Sounds good. Take it easy.
Take it easy. Well, that was absolutely insane and hilarious. I loved every second of it. Now I'm sparkling from the drinks, I guess. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. There's Merle. Merle's been waiting patiently. Let's go. Okay, fail. There we go. Where is this? Way up there. Okay, let's go. Why am I so sparkly? Man, that drink, that's me still in my memories of petting a cat and feeling like life is easy. Who is it? It's Dan B. I'll bet you. There we go. There you go.
Thank you.
Zeke's going to be so happy with this. Thank you. You've done the Moisture Farm a huge favor. Hold on. I want to hear what you have to say. Sandrock looks better than I could have ever imagined it. The sun is shining, birds are chirping, plants are blooming. We live in a paradise, Unky. Ain't that the
See you around.
truth? Bye. Oh, it's a beautiful rainbow. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful day. Okay, so, oh, he looks like Zeke's over by Mort. Oh, it looks like X is separated from Fang. Let's see if we can't capitalize on this. There he is. I want to say he likes the Scorpsters. Nice. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay. How far along? Probably really long. Probably really long. Little baby. Ugh, so long. So long. This is making progress, though. This is great. Hopefully, when this one is done, we'll be in a good spot. Ooh, you know what? We have a lot of people. Oh, we still have to go by Pablo's. Let's not forget. 25% discount. 5 points of extra damage while using greatswords. What about Heidi? 10% less golds required for homestead upgrades. That's actually a really, really good perk. Because that is expensive. Gain an extra favor point after a spar. 5 points of stamina. 5 points of toughness. I mean, there's all of these here, but this is the latest one. What about Katori? When consuming in the store. Myra, probably another shop discount. Elsie. Ooh, 5 points of extra damage while using daggers. That's the move right there. 25% discount when purchasing land. Oh, that's huge. This is really fun to look at. Okay. Shop discount. Spears. What about Cooper? There's got to be one more. So, oh, better prices when selling livestock. That's good. We want to get to BFFs with this guy as soon as we can. Okay, so we did that. Let's go turn these into Zeke.
Hey there. Oh.
There we go. Why is Fang sweeping? Life's funny, I guess. In the moment, I can feel like nothing makes sense, but looking back, it's almost like everything really did happen for a reason. Man, ain't that the truth? Okay. We gotta go see what's going on with Pablo. Man, what a crazy day. I got so used to the slow-ass camel, I can't steer Merle anymore. Woo! Okay, here we go. Ooh, I hope this is amazing. Didn't we start this kind of
you're here.
journey with this guy a long time ago? I promised you I'd help.
I knew you'd remember. I've already finished designs for 2 collections. I'll give you a sneak preview.
Do we get to wear these?
I designed 2 sets of clothing, some formal wear and swimwear. I've made more than 10 sets for each design.
These are beautiful.
The scene, a rapidly changing Sandrock, blooming flowers, celebrations all around. The people, still dressed in their boring clothes. We need some aesthetics.
So, was this not able to be finished until after we got to this point in the main story?
We lack diversity. We need a breath of new, fashionable air. I never thought this day would come, but I finally think the time is right. I am going to put these on the catwalk.
A fashion show!
Yes, a fashion show. As I was drawing them, I could picture it. The lights, the gasping faces, the stunning designs, and me at the back, needling the final touches on a hypnotizing piece.
Oh, Sandrock is the place where everyone's dreams come true.
It will be a 2-day affair, each day focusing on one series. This was, I am hesitant to admit, in fact Trudy's idea. She was more than supportive and believed one day to simply be too short. Now, what else is needed? First of all, clothing production. I am but the designer. I do not possess the skill to create these magnificent pieces.
Yes, we're gonna make clothes.
Ha! I can see your expression.
Ah.
No, I do not need you to make them. I have already asked Vivi, and she has agreed to work with me.
Can we at least acquire them? Oh, I hope so.
Now, the issue of the venue. Trudy believes that the show could bring in tourists and offered to host it outside the city hall. but the construction of the stage will be your piece de resistance.
Nice.
With Trudy's support, honestly, this has grown bigger than I could have imagined. I even have my models, and they love the designs. Heidi's already made a diagram for you. You just need to make it and give it to me. That's not a problem, right?
Nope.
You're quite the go-getter, aren't you? It's positively charming.
That's me.
Well, I just have to prepare the clothes, organize the order of the show, then, when you have built the stage, please give it to me.
Amen.
Believe me, Sandrock will soon be the cosmopolitan hub of the Free Cities.
Sandrock is going to become the capital of the Free Cities. Getting off the runway. Okay, cool. Who are going to be the models? Ooh, I can't wait to see. This choppiness is killing me. What do I got to do? Do I got to upgrade my RAM? Do I got to upgrade my processor? I don't know. Okay, so I got a diagram, right? Plastic shell, poplar wooden board, petrified wooden stick, windproof cloth. Let's see if we can make this construction catwalk really quick. Yes, we can. Look at this thing. 24 minutes to make, so that's going to take a day or two. Cool. Okay, so then what are we waiting for? I guess that is most of the days. So I think we're waiting on the festivities, right? Barbecue, and we're waiting on the barbecue thing to happen. That's going to happen in a little bit. Ooh, what's going on over here?
Happy New Year.
Okay, well, I thought maybe that was going to be a little more exciting. Oh, look, there's something going on at the Civil Corps. Can we make it over there in time and then get back to do the barbecue thing? I'm sure we can. Oh, Miguel's still in prison? I've forgotten about him.
I've been in contact with the Alliance Council, and I just can't in good faith recommend anything other than the full extent of the law. Transfer to the Atara Maximum Security Prison.
Oh my gosh. Throw the book at him.
You betrayed us, and have shown no sign of remorse. I will contact the authorities and organize the transport.
I can't believe he's still here.
I accept all punishment, Trudy, and will abide accordingly.
Then, I will keep you informed of the date of your departure.
I saw another Sandrock playthrough pop up in my YouTube, and I saw that they were marrying Miguel, and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, how heartbreaking would it be to marry Miguel or Penn and then have all of this happen? I would be devastated. I would be so devastated if I were to find out that freaking Heidi was actually a secret Duvos agent and was like gonna go to prison. How do you even come back from that?
I just can't understand it. Why?
Well, I think he's made it very clear. It's an ideological thing, right?
It's no excuse, but I did what I believed was right.
Yeah, exactly. And he got played. He was so wrapped up in his ideology about what, you know, the light is and the way to do all of that stuff that he got played by smarter people.
But this town, everyone living here, after all you did for us, everything you said in your sermons, you kept us safe, your guidance. I even trusted you to teach my daughter.
Trudy, I get where she's coming from. If you've ever had a friend that like betrayed you, like really went back on your trust in a serious way, and if you live long enough, it's gonna happen to you. at some point, or maybe somebody at work, screws you over that you thought was your friend, it's devastating because you just think, oh my God, can I trust anyone? And the answer is yes, of course. Yes, of course, but you just have to set the bar higher for who is trustworthy and who isn't. And that's just this. It sucks that we live in a world where that has to be the case. It's because you don't want to have to. You don't want to have your guard up all the time, just living your normal life. But as you get older, I think our circle of people that we're surrounded with gets smaller because we shed away the people that aren't worthy of our trust and aren't worthy of our time. And then that core close group of friends is the people that you can always rely on. But when you're younger, you just surround yourself with whoever the heck, comes your way. And some of them are not good folks. But this guy, he really dug himself into the town and buried himself into the hearts of everyone. So it's a special kind of devastation right here.
I thought you cared.
Well, he does care. He just cares fundamentally differently than you, Trudy. And that's the problem. The way he cares is by controlling people. Or the way that's not really care, but do you get what I'm saying? Like, he cares so much about, following through on his ideals that, trying to control and manipulate people is, in his mind, the right thing. And to him, he cares about you because he's trying to save your soul. He's trying to save humanity.
I truly do.
Yeah, see, exactly. It just doesn't make sense because the logical framework for each of you is so different.
Please, don't give me that.
He's right. Duvos for life. What an insane thing. He was used, Trudy.
No. I was not used. I was betrayed. My actions were my own, and I am no one's puppet. I will face all the consequences with dignity.
Well, if there's anything that we can say about him is that he is 100% willing to take responsibility for the consequences of his actions. He's not trying to weasel his way out of it like Yan was, and that's honorable, but I still think he got played. He wants to say that his actions were his own, but I think if he knew the truth behind what Duvos was trying to do, he never would have done it. He never would have gone along with Duvos's plan. Right? So in that way, I think he was just used. I think this is him just trying to cope a little bit.
Well, thank you for your cooperation.
He's not really cooperating. He's in prison. What are you talking about?
You were a patsy. These words rung in my head. I have been taken for a fool. This I realize now more than ever. I truly thought Duvos wanted the same thing as me. They were on the right side of history. But their actions do not correlate to the proclamations they gave me.
This is exactly what I was saying. Do you know what? His hair reminds me of the singer from the Misfits. What's that guy's name? Okay, no, I got it wrong. It's not the singer. The singer is Glenn Danzig. It's the guitarist. His name is... Listen to this guy's name. Oh my gosh. Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein. Man. What a title. That's his real name? Oh no, his name's Paul Kaifa. Okay, this is still such an epic stage name. You can't beat that. Oh my goodness, how funny. Okay, yeah, but look at this hair. This is okay, let's see if we can get more photos of Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein's hair. Look at all my tabs. I've been playing a ton of Elden Ring. I've actually been making Elden Ring. I've been recording my boss wins because, I don't know, I have a need to prove myself in that game. Yes, look at this guy. Terrifying. This is like this. This has to be, at least in part, some of the inspiration for Miguel's hair, right? Right? I think Davey Havoc from AFI did sort of the same thing, but he got that from these guys. These were the first ones to do it. It's terrifying. Terrifying.
Recently, I have been grasping at something, anything, that would validate my actions since I have been in Sandrock. The more I searched, the more I came to only one truth.
And that is?
There was nothing.
Oh, wow.
My handlers were simply telling me what they wanted me to believe. I must have been simply a diversion. If I could have pushed everyone out of Sandrock, then Duvos could excavate the ruins in secrecy. My arrest threw a proverbial wrench into the works. It appears to have pushed their hand. I was then left to rot. They never cared about me. They never cared about my ideals. I was a fool.
How did you fall for all of this?
When I was of age, I left to study in Nady. My family were believers in the light, and I dreamed of spreading the word. I always feared the day of calamity. Feared the light being extinguished once more. I quickly befriended Matilda. She was older than me, working as a tutor in the guided study sessions. I remember when I first met her, when I attended her session the first time. She was helping a group of students with their questions on faith. She was kind, understanding. Whenever I disagreed with the doctrine of the church, she listened. Later, I started to feel that the teachings were not enough.
You didn't suspect Matilda at all?
I did not suspect Matilda to be anything other than a devout follower of the light. Her allegiance was as much of a surprise to me as to you.
Yeah, well, it certainly surprised us. I was shocked. I was shocked to find out just how evil she was, right?
Her study group set her apart from the other tutors. She was loved, particularly by the staff. Somewhat of a teacher's pet. She was bright-eyed and optimistic. A perfect cover in retrospect. Her views stood opposed to mine.
Which we know now was that fact that she didn't just agree with Miguel and foster his beliefs, but by opposing them and by giving a counterweight to them, it almost as if that she pushed him further into his beliefs. In a really, the level of manipulation that happened with this guy is really genius.
I am somewhat more pessimistic about human nature. Allowing humans freedom to pursue their vanities is what led to the day of calamity. Those around me in the church did not take the teaching seriously. Even the deacon. It was as if they had forgotten the sins of our forefathers.
This is interesting. So, and perhaps taking the teaching seriously, perhaps they did take the teaching seriously, but that wasn't as fundamentalist as he was, right? Maybe, I'm sure they believed, but they make exceptions and accommodations for this and that because you have to adapt. A church, in order to be successful, has to adapt to the world around it in some regard, right? This is here's a perfect example. The Amish, for example, they have to go to the store and buy stuff. So they get a ride from somebody that has a car as opposed to driving themselves. My dad lives near, I don't know if it's an Amish or a Mennonite settlement, and they have to get rides. They have to work, so they have to get rides to go places. So yeah, and I just Googled it, right? I literally just Googled it. How do the Amish travel long distance? Let's see, accepting a ride. However, the Amish are allowed to ride in cars if they're driven by a non-Amish person. So do you see, right? Do you see I don't want to sit here and criticize the actions and the beliefs of people, but they have this ideological disdain for technology, except that the real world in the state that it is in forces them to have to use some technology, for example, cars at times. And so they're making exceptions. They're okay, well, I'm not driving the car, so therefore I'm not breaking the rules. I'm just getting a ride in the car. It's okay, come on. And I think this is probably what Miguel was seeing at his church, right? He was okay, these people are making exceptions when they shouldn't. They should be the most fundamentally, believers in the light possible.
During my studies, I became depressed. I drifted further from the teachings, became isolated, and found myself more radical. Then, an agent from Duvos made contact. The things they told me, that Duvos would regulate technology.
This, I think, is also really interesting, right? That they didn't use Matilda as the direct contact. They contacted him through other means. So they had Matilda, that was playing the part of the, she was the spy, she was the mole, but they had her playing the part of like, oh, no. Your ideas are just a little too crazy, right? Calm it down, right? To constantly add that like counterpoint tension. And then they were, radicalizing him through another means so that they could better keep an eye on him and better control him. It's kind of brilliant.
Everything I heard aligned with my beliefs. They wanted structure. They wanted to ensure no one else ever lost their lives. They wanted to ensure the safety of humanity.
And they knew what his beliefs were because of Matilda, right? But it wouldn't have worked if it was just Matilda suddenly reflecting back on him everything that he believed, right? It had to come from somebody else. It's genius.
I see now in retrospect, Matilda used my grief against me. She was conditioning me. She must have told an agent of my wavering faith and guided their hand from the background.
This is an interesting question. Did something happen to you? Okay, here we go.
While I was studying at Mady, my town was destroyed. I'm from DOS. I'm a child of the lost city.
What happened at DOS? I have never heard of DOS. Maybe they mentioned this in my time at Portia.
Our existence was always a delicate balance. Being a town skirting the border of the peripheries, we were aware of the dangers, but largely went unbothered. As I went to study in Mady, I bid my hometown farewell, though kept in regular contact. It may surprise you, but I took part in many of the onboarding activities and was a strong advocate for the church school. It seems strange to reflect on that now. During my studies, DOS was attacked by a creature from the peripheries. It happened overnight, without warning. Everyone in town was killed. My parents. My brother.
A creature? What? Like it was attacked by some giant monster?
You cannot imagine it. My entire town destroyed by a monster in the blink of an eye. Just thinking about what my people went through. It is truly harrowing. The depths of despair cannot comprehend what my family endured. I pray that it was quick. When the news was announced at school, I felt everyone's eyes on me. They were fixed, filled with an empty pity. I fell into a trance, simply glided through the halls, unable to process what had happened. I needed to talk, to confront it. Where were the Rangers or the Civil Corps? How did we not see it coming? How could the Alliance let this happen? The questions burned into my mind. I sought answers, but people avoided me, said I was too intense.
I gotta say that Miguel's voice actor, whoever that is freaking killing it right now.
Within a week, people were laughing again, enjoying themselves. They'd all forgotten already. Countless lives lost, yet they returned to their lives again as if nothing had happened.
Okay, this has to be the most maddening for anyone that goes through a tragedy, especially like a national tragedy. Like here in the US, we deal with school shootings way too often, right? And there are survivors of these school shootings. And the sad thing is that with the craziness of the news, we move on from these tragedies so fast. And this is what they're trying to get to. Like, imagine that. Imagine like you just watched 10 of your friends die. Imagine that your whole town and family was wiped out by a monster, right? This is the metaphor here. And within a week, everyone has just moved on and they're not even talking about it anymore, right? They're just going back to their normal lives. And here you are with this giant gaping hole in your heart where, all of your happiness and joy and love used to be, and you don't know that you'll ever get it back. What a nightmare. Of course it would make you insane and radicalize you.
Everyone simply avoided me further, except for Matilda. She was.
There it is.
I fell into the darkness. I sunk into the questions that were burning on my tongue. How could the Alliance let this happen? How are we allowing the sins of our forefathers leave us in ruin? How could the free city simply abandon us? I expected a rescue. I expected the Rangers to search and destroy that monster from the peripheries, but no. They saw it as a lost cause and moved on. My family were not even buried. They were left there for the wilds to consume.
This is a truly insane story. The fact that the free cities, the governor of the free cities, just were like, well, we lost the town, nothing we can do about it, and then just forgot about it is truly insane. I think he has every right to be absolutely furious with the free cities for this.
It was then that my heart was blackened to the Alliance.
Yeah, that's black-pilled right there.
Started to drift. I was vulnerable. I was lost. I was found by Matilda and led astray. She would encourage me to think independently, to question myself. She said my fears were valid, and that I was a fiercely independent thinker. And while she did not agree with me, she valued my beliefs.
Wow.
I now believe she was taking note of my doubts, and behind closed doors crafting a narrative that reciprocated my beliefs. A narrative she then passed on to handlers. It was no mere coincidence that I was sold a beautiful vision of Duvos.
I would just like to point out that my keen observation and analysis techniques often have me understanding what's going on before they say it outright, because I'm just so brilliant. Not really, but it does feel good when I nail it like that.
I should have seen this sooner, but I was blinded by their words. It answered all of my questions.
So let's see. So everything you believed about Duvos turned out to be lies. We've already established this. Sounds like you were a bit of an idiot. You fell for their lies. So she spread lies and Mehdi tried to trick people to convert.
Quite. It is no surprise she managed to operate under our noses this whole time. All that I believed was Duvos' ideals were simply my own being reflected back to me. In that light, what I have done to Sandrock is unforgivable.
So he has true remorse. He's coming out of it, right?
It is only now that the blinds have been pulled back. I must face my actions head on.
So I do think that there is redemption for Miguel. How come he is not having this conversation with Trudy, right? Like, do you think that Trudy, if he tried to like lay this all out for her, wouldn't she? I feel like she would understand to some degree, right? I mean, it's so confusing that he's just telling me the builder with no power instead of, you know, the people in authority. Maybe he doesn't think he deserves forgiveness and he doesn't want to make excuses. Maybe he just wants to be punished for his crimes.
I still believe that we as a species need to control our desires to pursue unfettered technology. DOS must not happen again.
Okay, but this is so interesting. These two do not... I understand how the loss of his town took him to a dark place that made him manipulatable. And I also understand that just as a belief, you know, he's a religious conservative person. That is what Miguel is in a nutshell. And he believes wholeheartedly in the church, and he is fearful of repeating the mistakes of the past. And so therefore he believes that we should be very conservative, not just in like the resources that we use, but conservative in our actions, right? We should resist our desires to chase our impulses, develop the technology, and go down that same path. Here's the problem that I have with this. I don't see how these two connect, right? In this sentence, I believe we need to control our desires to pursue unfettered technology. DOS must not happen again. Even if we were being, you know, even if we were following his conservative fundamentalist religious perspective, right? And people weren't utilizing technology for ill means, DOS still could have happened because DOS was a monster attack. This is where I think the discord in his brain still exists. He's linked these two things together when there really isn't a link at all. So he hasn't really come to understand the folly of his, you know, his conclusions. And I think that's because he's still clinging to this archaic idea about technology. that is itself false, but because it's not he didn't come to it rationally, it's an ideological thing. He's never going to be able to let that go. So this bond between his personal tragedy and his belief system, this is the toxicity in his mind. And I don't think you can break that. How do you get him to break that?
However,
Hella therapy, right?
does not excuse what I did. I have wronged the people of this town and the free cities. I must accept penance for my actions. I must take this as a time for personal growth. Thank you for coming to see me all this time.
Wow. Okay, well, that was wildly intense, wasn't it? My gosh, I guess we'll just go make some kebabs for people and have a good old time. Won't be carrying around any darkness in our hearts after that crazy conversation. We got a couple episodes not that long ago. I guess just like a couple episodes ago of really not much to do. And now it's just coming at us. Full bore, huh? Crazy. Bah. Mr. Merle, why don't you stay right there? Okay, here we are. I want to play Barbecue Simulator.
Martel started a fire in the middle of their camp and brought out all the best of her food stores and started cooking.
Go on.
Soon, everyone joined in. After everyone had a hearty meal, they started dancing around the fire. It's been a tradition ever since.
That is a really cute story, isn't it?
Martel had wanted everyone to know what the Sandrock spirit is all about, which is to come together and help each other in the time of need.
All right, let's play. Let's play. I don't remember if we get anything for this. Cook all the townsfolk's favorite food. Start barbecuing. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have to wait for them to come up and make an order?
Hey there!
Oh, look.
I wanted to strut my stuff on the catwalk at first, but I realized, how could I give up this chance of a sale?
Okay, we're not going to have that chat. So he wants meat and salt. So we're going to go meat, salt. Oh, no, wait. Cancel ingredients. He wants this one. That's all he gets. And seasoning salt. Start barbecue. Cook. Perfect. Did he get it? Okay, glorious. Do I just have to go? Wow. Nobody wants to come to my barbecue. This makes me so sad. Even my own wife doesn't want my food. Shit.
Hello?
A beautiful tree coming back to life. This is a wonderful teaching moment. A field trip might be nice. I'll have to keep an eye on Andy, though. I can't have him climbing all over it. Oh, why not?
So long,
Why
Tiger.
not? He's not going to ruin it. So, now I'm so sad nobody wants my barbecue. I guess I could make some stuff and put it out, but... Man.
I thought my dream of running a shop was forever lost once I became a builder. But here we are. It's just like Ma said. Give your all every day so you can seize those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities when they come your way.
That is what Ma used to say. That's quite the
If I hadn't
sentence.
worked hard as a builder, I wouldn't have the money to invest in Nia's idea. And I wouldn't be a shop owner now.
Yeah, so it all does work out. It's beautiful. Jasmine, do you want barbecue? Nope. I have never felt more rejected in my life. Look at me, just a sad boy that wants to cook food for his friends. I guess everyone else has a bunch of food out, but maybe that's they're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I guess we'll do a fish with salt. With original seasoning. We'll do a couple boiled eggs, spicy boiled eggs. We'll do, okay, we can only do that one. There we go. Let's get some potatoes, some spicy potatoes, yes. Some mushrooms with original seasoning. There we go. And then how about here? A big old hunk of meat. 2 big old hunks of meat. Salty meat. There we go. This is not accurate. None of these would cook at the same time. But I guess it's just a matter of how quickly we spin this stuff. Look at that. Perfect. I nailed it. Somebody come eat my food. This makes me so sad. I wish I had a crying emote. Okay, well, screw you guys. Fine. I guess I'll just go put up some hedges. Let's see what we got. We got a couple meerkat and a couple fennec foxes. Oh, we got the bonfire dance. I do remember doing that once before. I put this table out and we've never bothered to throw a party with it. Oh, we have 4? Let's see. Cool. That's kind of fun. My little hedge path. It kind of doesn't work because this sticks out a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. Oops, nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Cancel. Ooh, I got a festival badge. Why? Oh, somebody ate my food. Oh, Heidi wants sweet potatoes with salt. Okay, we can do this. Which one was it? This one? Yes. Perfect. Oh, Arvia wants more, huh? It's time for the barbecue and bonfire. Let's go see about this bonfire. Merle, come with me. May I have this dance? Is anyone else going to join us? Come on, Justice. I left Arby up there just like waiting for food. Can't believe nobody's dancing. This is the lamest festival ever. No one wants to eat my food. No one wants to dance with me and Mianne. Come on. Well, we'll just enjoy the moment. Ooh, my Yakmel head sculpture's done. Corin likes our dancing. See? Oh, he's criticizing it. He's like, oh, you guys are all right. Game over. More yam sticks for Heidi. can't I get rid of this? I just want to look at the fireworks. Here we go. Cool. Wow. There's still more. All right. I think that's about it. How fun was that? Look at Unsure. He's so cute. Well, my friends, thank you so much for watching until the end. Hit the like button and subscribe and leave a comment. It's my favorite thing in the world. We still have a couple of really fun things to do. We got to set up shop for Mianne and Nia, and then we get to do this catwalk thing, and then we have some other big thing with Trudy tomorrow. The fireworks have not yet stopped. Crazy. Oh, we got these two big. We'll read the paper later. Okay, Merle, head home. Oh, I love this. I love this. I want a big, beautiful path like this. So I don't know is there a better spot for this? Maybe. I'm not really sure. We'll figure it out eventually. It doesn't have to be perfect. Anyways, y'all, I appreciate you all so much. Ooh, hold on. I have an idea. Before we go to bed. Awesome! Are those even? I think this one comes out a little more than this one. Now are they even? No, it was fine before, wasn't it? It's really hard to tell. Oh, well, this one's backwards. That's the problem. There we go. Cool. All right. Nice. Look at this. Oh, I think these meerkats are facing the wrong way too. I think they're all kind of facing the wrong way, aren't they? Anyways, I appreciate you all so much. I'll bid you farewell, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.